on a Sunday evening, and I hope you all are doing well. So, hi guys, and welcome to Thought Well by Unacademy. I am Rinalda, and I am here to answer your questions. Like the title says, anything and everything ICSE. So, feel free to go ahead and ask me the questions that you all did have. Like in the previous live, I couldn't answer all of your questions because of time constraints, but we did still try to prolong it as much as possible. So hi, how are y'all? And yeah, we do see a few joining in here. So how are y'all? And I'm pretty sure most of your midterms would have got over. So whatever the results were, if they were good. Like I said in my previous live, Mayank says, hello, hi, Mayank. Goal 98%. Hi. So, what is your name? Goal 98%. Hi, Javeria. Hi, Aditya. Ma'am, make a video of Matrix. All right, we shall. You can consider your request taken, Aditya. So, this would be conveyed to Shubhanshu sir. Uh, Okay, so goal 98%'s name is Adarsh, and where are you all from, guys? So if I could get an idea of that. Ma'am, what to do for questions practice? Uh, when it comes to your, the answers that you all have to frame, Mayank, or are you asking about competency based, or which questions are these? Objective? If you could mention that, it would be helpful. All right. So let me ask you guys something. This is what I wanted to know, like from you guys. Do you all actually find ICSE challenging? Like y'all, I'm assuming most of y'all would have, been in this board from your lower grades. That's like first standard at least. So do you all actually find it challenging, or do you all think that y'all are made or fit to be in the board and y'all are happy with that? Um, Okay, I am not getting time for revision. How to manage? All right. Adarsh, do you still have classes going on in school? Um, and like, where exactly are you finding it tough to manage time for revision? You mean you're studying and like time for your studies itself is getting consumed and you're not able to revise? Just tell me that and I would suggest the same. Hi, Ratol. Competency. Um, so you would have to, understand the concepts. Okay, see, your competency-based questions are basically, they're not direct, right? So they would actually deal with trying to test whether you understood the concept or not, and that's why they would check your analysis of the particular concept. So get your concept right and try to on the CISE website, that's the official ICSE website, you do have sample papers of competency based questions. So try to solve as many as questions from competency as possible, Mayank. So that would be my suggestion. Venkata Ramana, hi. So, do you all find ICSE tough, guys? Like, I'm pretty sure you all would have friends who are in CBSE and other boards as well. So, y'all would realize, or y'all would have known by now that your syllabus is way tougher. So, ma'am, are timetables important for self study? I would say yes. A schedule that would suit you, Ratul. You will have to make a personalized schedule for yourself. Okay, so even if you go to the topper of the 2024 ICSE board exam and you follow that topper schedule, it might not work for you. All right, so you would have to, because the strengths and how y'all would give time to a particular concept that you all find easy or tough would depend individually, right? So schedule is important, timetables are important, especially now. You can create one and increase the time of your studies gradually. Okay, so like this, if you've just created a timetable, you say if you made a timetable today and you have to, you're going to start from tomorrow, that's Monday. So you can maybe, for example, allot 2.5 3 hours and then increase it by maybe half an hour every week, and or 1 hour, like whatever you're comfortable with. So that is one way you can maybe create a practical schedule when it comes to timing. Don't create a timetable or a schedule that you are going to find very tough to stick to, and you will get demotivated that you're not able to stick to that schedule if you create a very tough one for yourself. So create a timetable that would be in accordance with your capability right now, and increase it gradually. All right. How will the 2025 board exam be? Easy or hard? See, we can. Nobody will have the answer to that. If you have any of your, any content anywhere on the net who's that's gonna tell you that the exam's gonna be easy or hard, they wouldn't know for sure. They are just lying, or that is just their, maybe prediction. But nobody can answer that for sure. But one thing that I would tell you is, if you understand the syllabus, and if you go through the notifications of ICSE and the specimen papers that they do put up on the website, just take the the ICSE website, and make that your guiding light here, other than us at Thoughtwell. So nobody would be able to say that for sure, and I don't want to just give out any prediction. If you study, you understand the concepts, you understand the pattern of the question paper of all subjects, you would find it easy. All right, ICSE on the whole is easy. All right, the only thing that ICSE says a big no to is mugging. Mugging in the sense just by hearting things and going and writing it in the paper. They would definitely identify that. The examiner of ICSE, they have a glance at any student's answer sheet. They would know if that student has understood the concept, or if the student has just by hearted it. Even if you take sentences from the textbook, like line by line, and you go and put it over there, and if there's another student's answer script that the examiner finds who has put in the concepts in his or her own words, and has shown understanding of the concept rather than the line to line explanation, the examiner is definitely gonna the ICSE examiner is definitely gonna allot more marks to the student who has shown the understanding of the concept. All right, so in that way, understand the concept, enjoy the process of studying instead of taking it as a burden. Even though I know anxiety, stress, pressure of marks, you all do succumb to that. So amidst all this, it's only your responsibility to keep yourself calm and enjoy the process, and the results will definitely be fruitful. And work smart. All right, work smart. Working hard would mean spending even 7-8 hours by just mugging up or by hearting things without understanding. That would be hard work. Maybe smart work would be allotting 3 to 4 hours also, but with full concentration and understanding the concepts. So that would be the difference between hard and smart work here. So you understand, you do whatever you need to, allot time, concentrate, prioritize. From now, you will definitely find the paper easy. That prediction I can make. Adarsh, ma'am, revision is more time consuming because of the new topic. Because of the new topic, you're not getting time for revision. All right. Adarsh, see, I'll tell you one thing about revision, okay? Revision will get time consuming if you do not revise. Let's say you did one chapter in biology today, and tomorrow you're starting with the other chapter, okay? Maybe that's longer, maybe that's a longer chapter, or maybe that's a tougher chapter. This is just an example. So if you are taking more time for the second chapter, you are automatically going to be naturally going to be indulged in the second chapter so much that the revision for the first chapter, you would think that okay, fine, like I'll do later, and then it gets piled up. This is just one subject, bio, but then y'all would be studying all the subjects overall. So in that way, leaving the revision for later is gonna stack up, and then you would have concepts to study and concepts to revise. All right, so in that way, it will get time consuming. So what I would suggest is, as you finish one chapter, just quickly brush through, and if you understand, your revision will become better. All right, if you understand the concepts without just by hearting them, your revision becomes easier. So if you finish a chapter before starting the second chapter on the next day or whenever you are doing it, just quickly open the textbook. Behind your chapters you do have those questions. Just go through those questions and try to answer them in your mind, and if you are not able to answer, or if you forget, or you're confused about a particular answer, just quickly revisit it in the textbook, and with that you will never forget also. All right, so in that way, your quickest way of revision would be the questions behind the chapters in your respective textbooks. So in that would be, I think, one of the fastest methods I can tell you for revision, others. We are studying, but after some time we forget. Yes, that's natural, others. No, you can't remember everything together. Okay, and also at the age of students at 9th and 10th, the attention span is a little less, like they get distracted very easily. So that is something students do have to work on, considering you have your board exam coming up. All right, so work on not getting distracted, one. And speaking of forgetting, revise and see, it is when you understand something. Let's say you understood something in your 5th or 6th grade. I'm pretty sure you remember it now also. Okay, maybe some subject that you like, you would definitely be able to recollect what you studied, correct? So once you understand it, forgetting would become difficult. It would be difficult to forget, but yeah, practicing the answer writing and solving questions would be a must. When it comes to that, it would help you remember. So revision would be the best way to remember stuff and not forget, and do not stress. Ma'am, biology next chapters on YouTube. They are coming up. They should be up this week, Rathal. We were just waiting for our students to get done with their midterm. All right, because we have something coming up for y'all, so y'all should stay tuned for that. Hi, Muskan. Hi. Ma'am, is it necessary to solve PYQs? It is very, very necessary to solve previous year questions, Muskan. Very necessary to solve previous year questions and specimen papers. Nazma Banu, ma'am, should I change my board after 10th? I think ICSE is hectic. Should I opt for CBSE? Nazma, that is left up to you. That is completely left up to you. And if you feel that you want something more simpler in your 11th and 12th, then feel free to change. All right, because again, depending on the stream you want to take, if you're finding ICSE 10th hectic, then taking up ISE is like 10 times more tougher than ICSE. Okay, they are under the same board, but ISE is 11th and 12th, and ICSE is obviously your school, like till 10th, right? So you can definitely take up CBSE, Banu. Mayank is asking me if we can complete our preparation by solving 10 years previous year question banks. That would help, Mayank, but considering the changes that the board has brought about, like your competency based questions and the understanding of the concepts, there would be a slight difference when it comes to the questions that were asked in the last 10 years, because they have mentioned it specifically, right? The percentage of your competency based questions would be a little higher from this year, I mean the coming years. So they would definitely help, but only 10 years previous year question banks would not serve for would not serve as a complete preparation. But yeah, by solving 10 years previous year question banks, I would I don't know, what are you trying to say by question banks? I do not recommend question banks here, but 10 years previous question papers, the actual ones that are there on the website, get authentic solutions for those, and do not go in for two or three question banks of previous year question papers, because the solutions and all of them are going to be different and you're just going to get confused. All right, so stick with the 10 years question previous year questions, and stick to the authentic solutions that you get online for them. All right, so your complete preparation might definitely not be done, but it would definitely help you finish 60% of your preparation if you um, you know get an idea of all the concepts that are there. But having said that, it would not serve. I would not recommend only keeping this as your strategy for preparation to complete your entire syllabus. No. All right. Um, all right, Mayank again is asking me, after we understood all the concepts of all the, yeah. After you understood all the concepts of the subjects, then the previous 10-year questions would serve as, you know, the hands down solution to you reaching an 80%, all right, and assessing where you stand as well. All right, so in that way, Mayank, a thumbs up for your question. Adarsh, ma'am, please make videos of important diagrams. All right, ma'am. All right, Adarsh would do. All right, God Gaming. Ma'am, half yearly got wasted. So if I start from now, I can score 90 plus in boards. Any tips? All right. I don't think you got wasted. Don't use the word wasted. That's a negative term, all right. You did have an assessment of where you stood, right? God Gaming. What is your name, if I may ask? So, okay, you got an assessment of where you stand when it comes to your exam, like half yearly. But do not worry about that. You can keep that as a point of reflection and delve into your preparation right now for your boards. And yes, you can score a 90 plus even if you start from now. All right, so like I've said in my previous videos, understand the syllabus, finish the concepts. You will have to give a minimum of 4 hours every day, diligently, sincerely, and as you understand the concepts and finish the chapters, refer to the previous year question papers and take out questions that are related to the chapters you finished in your respective subjects and try to solve them. All right, and the specimen papers that is there on the ICSE website. All right, so you can very well get 90 plus in boards, and the tips would be, like I said, give 4 hours every day very sincerely, very diligently towards first understanding your syllabus, okay, second complete your portions one by one and finish your tough concepts first, and as you move forward with your preparation with the other chapters in your subjects, and you do delve into the easier or the tough ones that you find, do not forget to keep revising the chapters that you have already finished. All right, and third, solve the questions that are behind the chapters in your textbook, and practice previous year questions as much as possible and watch our videos. All right. Simran says hello Simran. Hi Aditi. Hi, Fit Gabru. Which subject are you teaching you today? I teach biology and I would be teaching English literature. गौरव मैम पढ़ाई नहीं हो रही है. I think most of the students do be in that situation. Even I have been in that place where पढ़ाई नहीं हो रही थी, but होना चाहिए अभी. तो pull up your socks and अभी से start कीजिए. All right, and you do have boards coming up and all of that. That stress, pressure, all that is there. But I would say, even if you allot 4 hours to your studies every day with gradual increase in the time, of course, you all can. Do not forget to de-stress and do something that you all love as well. If you want to watch TV for half an hour, scroll through Instagram for half an hour, or do whatever that you all like, do take out time for that. Okay, do not restrict yourselves completely, because you all would end up having a burnout. So be mature, be responsible, and be sincere, first of all, and honest to yourself, and complete the syllabus, work towards it, and look forward to this exam with excitement because this would be the first milestone that you all would be crossing, guys. And one thing that does make you all a cut above the rest, and I wouldn't hesitate saying it here, is your board itself, which is ICSE. All right. So the fact that you all have studied in ICSE and you all are going to be giving this board exam is already put you all above a majority percentage of students and children your age. So keep that in mind and motivate yourselves. Keep that as a motivation. Stay positive, believe in yourselves, and do not procrastinate. All right. So क्या होता है at times, इतने स्ट्रेस हो जाते हैं कि हम वी वी लाइक ये भी नहीं हो रहा है, एन्जॉयमेंट भी नहीं हो रहा है एंड पढ़ाई भी नहीं हो रहा है, तो बस स्ट्रेस होता है, एंड इन दैट केस वी एंड अप नॉट स्टडिंग एट ऑल. तो डू बोथ, बट डू, I mean, study more than actually having fun. To take out time for fun. After your boards, guys, you all are gonna have like fun only, at least for a while till you all have 11th and 12th. And for science students, another challenge starts there. But this will be the first milestone that you all would be studying. I mean, crossing. So, पढ़ाई start कीजिए अभी से, गौरव जी. Art, magic, ma'am, chemistry is becoming hard. I am not able to do it. Art, magic. See, chemistry, or I mean, students do find certain subjects tough. Like if you find chemistry tough, somebody else might find it easy, right? Like when I was in 10th, math was tough for me. So you don't tell yourself that you are not able to do it. First of all, try to see what is the actual problem. Take out the chemistry book and be like, okay dude, let's figure you out today. Let's see what is it that I am actually finding tough in you. All right. So if when any subject or any concept is tough for a student, it is because there would be a part of basic understanding or the basics of that concept that is lacking in that student. All right. Maybe let's say I find math tough. All right. I see a sum and I'm like, I don't know how to do this. Like, what is this integration and inverse trigonometry and whatever? That would be because, and I would not understand. And when I don't understand, I would actually fall asleep if I'm studying math that way. I mean, I'm saying if I was a student who didn't like math, it's just an example. So that would be because I'm not understanding the concept because my basics are lacking somewhere. All right. Or maybe, let's be honest, or maybe the teacher wasn't good. All right. Or we were not able to understand what the teacher was teaching. So, if you feel you're not able to understand a particular concept, now you'll have the advantage of the internet. So go and try to Google or YouTube, whatever video y'all think would help y'all understand the concept in a more fun or easier way, like the videos on our channel and otherwise also, and try to get an understanding of the concept and finish it, because now you have no option. All right, you do have to clear that. But having said that, if you're finding it too tough, do not stress about that completely and take off your concentration from the other subjects that you would be able to do well in. All right, so don't do that. Give time to chemistry as well. But what I can suggest here is try to see where you are not understanding the concepts and why do you think it is becoming hard. All right, so maybe the carbon chains, balancing of equations, you don't know how to do it. You can seek for help, and you can go through YouTube videos to see how you can understand those concepts in a easier and faster way. So you can do it. Art magic, your name says it all. All right. So Tarun says, ma'am पढ़ो तो कुछ याद नहीं रहता. हाँ, तो कुछ याद नहीं रहेगा अगर हम वो कॉन्सेप्ट को समझते नहीं हैं. तो if you understand the concept, and if you are able to ask, after you finish a particular concept, ask yourself, okay, so why does this happen in a particular way, or why does pendulum जो होता है आपका, and you'll have concepts like inertia and physics, and you can apply all of those concepts, be it in physics or bio, in your everyday life. So try to understand why particular techniques or particular applications that are mentioned in your subjects actually make y'all get a particular fear of not being able to understand it. So try to see how you can apply those concepts in daily life, and even if it's history, look at it in a very interesting way. Civics also, to know how the constitution of your country was drafted, and how the entire government the government works, and how is the procedure like, and try to understand everything, and try to, for that you will have to gain an interest in studies. All right, so you would have to gain an interest and develop a curiosity. So once you do understand certain things, you will automatically remember it. तो तरुण वैसे if you have to understand the concepts and revise, alright, the only thing that I would say okay to maybe by hearting or mugging would be the poets and authors' names, alright, and of course your formulae and in math, and your derivations in physics. Also, no, don't mug your derivations in physics, because that does go in a flow according to the formula you apply. So other than the authors and poets' names and dates in history, civics, and और क्या होता है that you can memorize? Authors, poets, names, formulae, and dates. Other than that, do not by heart anything. Remember the names of certain authors, poets, and other than that, understand the rest of the concepts. Okay, understand it in such a way where you can write it in your own words. Ma'am, tips for physics and maths. I am very weak in these subjects. All right. First of all, when it comes to physics and math, de-stress yourself in one way where you have your internal marks that are given to you from your school itself. So 20 marks is sorted over there, right? So you would have to concentrate on understanding most of the concepts when it comes to scoring the minimum percentage that you would require for the rest of the 80 marks that are there, out of the 80 marks that are there. So speaking of the tips, see, math, you will have to understand the formula. The formulae, sorry, plural of formula is formulae. All right, so you will have to understand the formulae and remember them, and know, try to go through the sums that were repeated most of in most of the question papers, the previous year question papers, because math does have repetition. And physics, try to get your theory part clear and understand the theory part, the concepts in the theory part better, because physics, if you get the theory easy and if you understand that in a simpler way, that would solve half of your problem, and then you can delve into the tougher part of physics, which would be your derivations and your formulae. So try to look at the, if you find physics and math tough, which is understandable, you try to look at the easy way of navigating through that subject to try and get a decent score in these two subjects. All right, so do try and see what were the questions in the previous board exams, that's in your previous 10 years question paper, that were asked, and see, look at the weightage of the particular chapters, and you would have, I think, matrices and probability that would be the easiest for y'all to score in. I don't know, Shubhanshu sir would be a better person to guide you on that, but this is what I did when I was in 10th. I looked at the chapters that were easier for me to understand, and that also had like a possibility of scoring high marks, like questions 5 marks ke aate the. So in that way, I looked at the tricks like that, and I managed to get a decent score in physics and math. And in physics, I concentrated more on the concepts and theory, and I kept the derivations and the sums ka part for later for me to study, but I studied it. All right, so that would be one trick I can give you, Priya. Art magic. Ma'am, chemistry is really bad in class 10th. and it is becoming hard day by day for me. Art magic, I did tell you how to go about that in chemistry. First of all, tell yourself you can do it. Do not tell yourself that it's getting hard day by day. That is because you are thinking that it is becoming hard day by day. The concepts are the same, the syllabus is the same. It is becoming hard day by day because you are approaching your exam. Your exam rather is approaching closer day by day, so that's the panic getting into you. But I understand what you are saying. Just try to understand the concepts, look at the weightage of the chapters, and try to solve questions as much as possible. Do not mug things up in chemistry. All right, see where you can score marks and the weightage of questions that are asked. Look at the questions that have been repeated in the previous year question papers and try to solve it according to that and understand your concepts first. All right, and get your basics right. Rajesh Kumar, ma'am, can you please tell how to do geography? All right. Rajesh, when it comes to geography, Preksha ma'am would be, helping y'all with that. But geography, y'all, again, the basics, because I think it is a continuation of what y'all had in ninth grade that does get carried over to your 10th. And geography, I think topography is one point of challenge that most students face. So when you'll have your perennial rivers and identification of the types of rivers and the points of you have those points in your topographs that you all would have to identify, that will come in the exam. Try to get that correct, all right, in your charts. Try to identify, because they would give you all cues in your question paper and tell you all to identify whether the river is a perennial river or not. So in that geography, topography is seems tough, but guys, it's the easiest. Trust me, it's very easy. It's like learning signboards. All right, so there are many signs and they do get confusing when it's presented on that the topograph for y'all, but understand it and revise it. Topo is one place you can score marks. Other than that, the chapters, all right, understand the concepts in geography. Do not mug. Get your mappings right, and the when it comes to the reasons for your natural disasters and stuff like that, try to understand why they do take place. And when it comes to the shifting of your tectonic plates, your convergent divergent plates, etc., etc., do try and gain not try do gain an understanding of all of that in geography. Finish the tougher concepts first, and when you all delve into the other chapters that you all do find easier compared to the tougher ones, do have revision parallelly while solving your previous year questions and the questions behind the chapters in your textbook. All right. I hope my answer did help you, Rajesh. Mayank, you're welcome, Mayank. Do not stress. That's all I would tell you all. Okay, do not stress. Animesh Singh, can we score 85 plus by starting now? Yes, Animesh, you can score 85 plus by starting now. Guys, see, try to understand one thing, okay? But do not take this to your advantage, because nowadays teenagers are already taking many things to their advantage, and they do, end up having this very chilled out nature and like हाँ ठीक है हो जाएगा kind of thing, and they last moment में panic हो जाते हैं. So one thing I'm telling you all this for y'all to maybe okay, there was a slight network issue. I hope I'm back, guys. Can y'all just tell me if y'all can hear me and see me? Yeah, answering your question, Animesh, I was saying one point just to make you all feel a little calm about things. Many of the students do fail to realize that 20 marks is already given by the school when it comes to your group 1, 2 and 3 subjects, and when it comes to your group 1 and 2 subjects, and when it comes to your group 3 subject, 50 marks are given. Guys, when we were in school, like when I was in 10th, our group 3 subject, we had the entire paper out of 100 marks. All right, so consider yourselves lucky. You all have 50 marks internal, so you all have to focus only on 50 marks there. That would serve as a chance to get your percentage high, because it is English and your best 5. So in that way, do take that as an understanding for y'all to know that 20 marks is given. So focus on the rest of the 80 marks also. All right, and converting that to percentage, y'all should know how to go about that when it comes to strategizing your um, uh, your preparation when it comes to the concepts you find tough and not tough, and subject wise. All right, so timetable is important, getting your strategy in place according to what you would find personally. Do not follow anybody's strategy, guys. The only strategy is understanding the syllabus. All right, do not copy anybody else's timetable. Maybe you can take guidance, but know where to fit in the concepts and the subjects that you find tough, and allot more and less time to which subject, how and when. All right, so keep that in mind. So Animesh, you can score 85 plus by starting now, but do a lot, a minimum of 4 hours every day, or more, according to how much you can. But 4 hours minimum is required, guys. I'm being honest with y'all. If y'all want to look at an 75 plus 80 plus, depending on how much of the syllabus you have already covered and how much y'all are revising. If y'all are starting from zero today for your 10th boards that are upcoming, no problem, but y'all would have to give a minimum of 4 hours diligently every day, while you increase it gradually week by week. And I think by December you should be done with your syllabus, and you can score 85 plus by starting now, Animesh. But do understand the syllabus, do plan out how you are going to finish your portions, your syllabus, along with revision, and practice previous year questions. All right, ma'am, where can we get the notes of chemistry? Aditya, see, ICSE does not prescribe notes, right, for any subject. It does tell you all to follow the textbook only. All right, what you can do is, maybe if you find a concept under a particular chapter in chemistry tough to understand, or you are not able to, you're finding the text description of the concepts tough, I would say try to make your own simplified notes. All right, do not spend a lot of time in making your own notes. Try to simplify those notes in a way where you would be able to understand and revise. So do not get notes of any subject from anywhere. That is what I would recommend, Aditya. So do not, because they can be misguiding also at times. All right, because you never know what is put in those notes. All right, it would all depend on the person who is creating those notes for you all, right? The perception of what that person would find important in chemistry or whichever subject. So what if ICSE does not ask questions from a concept that is elaborated more in the notes, and it you are clueless just because you followed those notes. All right, so follow the text as much as possible. I know it might be tough for you all in a certain way, but follow the text and the questions behind, and follow the tips that I gave you all for trying and simplifying those concepts for yourselves. All right, so you can simplify it one by trying to understand the basics. Even if the basic is as simple as your symbols in chemistry and the atomic numbers, it is completely okay. All right, even if you have to spend 2 hours to understand the basics and then delve into the concepts, do that, because you would be able to simplify the subject on the whole for you. All right, so don't hesitate to do that. Do not run behind notes. You are just going to waste your time, and there's no certainty also of whether the notes would be uh, helpful or not. All right, with all due respect to anybody and everybody making notes for any subject. um Dr. Rahul says hello Dr. Rahul. uh Park यूं ही suggestions on how to manage all 10 subjects. All right, I said it in this video previously also, but I'll just quickly tell you. Understand the syllabus, one. All right. Second, the subjects that you find tough, make a table of how you are going to allot time to study. Make a study timetable basically. And the subjects that you do find tough should have um, a, a longer duration, a study duration compared to the other subjects. So finishing one chapter after the other, and do not allot time separately to only one chapter, guys, because what happens is, let's say you say I will finish biology completely, in the next 1 week, and then the next week I will go to chemistry, and then the next week to physics. So sometimes what happens, you do not actually finish it within the time frame that you think you will. All right, so that is a very risky way of studying, and also it would create an imbalance in the completion of the syllabus. So do allot equal time to the subjects on the whole, to all your subjects on the whole. And the tougher subjects, maybe you can allot a little extra time, but do study do study all your subjects in, like, together. All right, I mean, when I say together, I don't mean all your subjects in a day together, but by now you should start doing that. But understand the concepts. Uh, the easier subjects, maybe you can keep at a time where your attention span would be lesser, and then where you feel that your attention is going to be higher at a particular time, at that time keep the tougher subjects or the tougher concepts. All right, so finish the syllabus, finish chapter by chapter, practice questions, and do go through the previous year questions. So in that way you should be able to manage all 10 subjects. Or even if you don't want, you cannot maybe accommodate all the subjects in one day. If you can, then very good. If you all are willing to give that much time to your preparation, then well and good. But subjects, but do study all the subjects together. When I say together, I mean do not go individually. That way it is it might work for some, but it is a risky way, guys. So do not, with considering the time you all have left, so do give attention to all the subjects, even if it's English, grammar. Okay, you all do know, right? Like, if you fail in math, physics, or any other subject, and still manage to get English plus your best five, like, you wouldn't fail ICSE on the whole. That doesn't mean you all, like, leave out a subject. No, don't do that. But you fail in English and you get even 90% in all the other subjects other than English, you don't clear ICSE boards. All right, so do give importance to English, guys. Pushpa says, ma'am, how to manage time in mathematics paper, as I know the solution to all the questions in my half-yearly math exams, but because of lack of time, I couldn't solve the whole paper and got only 80 out of 100. All right, Pushpa, first of all, 80 out of 100 is not bad. It's very nice to hear that you could solve all the questions. But yeah, here you did mention a very vital point, which is time management. And that is why I tell you all to solve previous year question papers. All right, so do solve previous year question papers. I know for those of you all who haven't finished the syllabus, you all can't go delve right into it right at present, but take out questions from the previous year question papers that are in accordance with the chapters you all have finished, and try solving them. And time, maybe you can time your answers. All right, so keep a stopwatch, or you can put a timer on your phone. All of you all have phones, and time your answers, and try to see where you all are taking more time and why you all are taking more time, if you all are to solve a particular answer. And after you all finish the syllabus, guys, by December, you all should finish the syllabus. Please solve previous year question papers. Do take the entire paper and sit and solve the entire paper and know where you all stand. This is a very important point that Pushpa did bring up. All right, so I'll just take a few more questions, guys, and then we shall wrap up. Ma'am, how to clear backlogs? All right, all about sports. See, clearing backlogs, again, you would have to follow the same strategy only. Learn from the mistakes maybe that you made in previously. in the previous exams, and try to correct those here. That would be your first step towards it. Know where you went wrong in the previous preparation of yours, and try to correct that here. Second, it is just the main, it is just the same thing that you would have to follow, like same strategy or the same what do you call it, the pattern that you would have to follow when it comes to studying, like the other students. All right, so do study the concepts that you did find tough, and do practice previous year question papers. Go through the specimen papers of what ICSE has released, because I don't think your backlog papers would be set in a different way. They would follow the same pattern that they have mentioned, or if they have updated the syllabus or the percentage of certain questions, certain type of questions in your question paper, they would stick to that only. So be updated, go through the syllabus, study, and learn from your previous mistakes. All right. mm, um, you're welcome, Park. Hi, Shweta. How can I cover history? History, Preksha ma'am would be the best one to answer this, but again, history you can learn like a story, guys. Like, it's very interesting, it's very interesting. Just go through the chapters that is there in your text, and understand why those events happened, what led to the happenings of those events, and remember the dates. All right. Remember the famous personalities mentioned in those particular stories, I mean, in those particular chapters, and understand the uh, concept again. All right, and know what actually led to that particular movement, or what was the political climate of the what was the political climate like at uh, those particular years, that in which certain events did happen, like World War One, Two. All right, so understand the concepts, and when it comes to history, you would also get questions like application based. Okay, they would say, they would even ask you, what if the measures that were taken at a particular moment, or you have reform movements over there. They would even ask you what you would have done, or what you think should have been the uh, you know step that, or measure that should have been taken by a particular you say committee, or a person, or historical figure at that time. And they would ask you analytical questions like this, that does tickle your critical thinking. So do develop a concept and a opinion of those stories for yourselves as well. All right, I'll just take 3-4 questions more, and I'll wrap up, guys. Ma'am, half yearly marks is not good because of no revision. Something only I remember, but all. Uh, okay, so you basically forgot most of the stuff, and you remembered only a little, even though you studied everything. Okay, so revise. Okay, no problem. Learn from your mistake, learn where you went wrong, and I think your mistake would have been that you maybe did not understand the concepts compared to actually memorizing it. So understand the concepts, revise, and attempt the questions behind the chapters in your textbooks. मोहित, हम हिंदी में समझा सकते हैं, पर आप एग्ज़ाम में कैसे लिखेंगे फिर अगर मैं हिंदी में समझाऊंगी तो। मोहित, जाफ़र मैम, प्लीज़ मैथ्स की सिलेबस कैसे ख़त्म करें, स्टेप बाय स्टेप, कौन सी बुक? जाफ़िर, दिस doubt, Shubhanshu sir will definitely resolve. All right, you can leave this doubt in the comment section of his video, and he will definitely resolve them. Shivam, I am listening. I am not ignoring. All right, guys. Animesh, 85 plus, I did answer your question. Could you please provide some tips for history and civics? I am doing well in all other subjects, but I'm having significant difficulty in history and civics, like I said, understand the chapters, understand the moments, remember the historical figures and the dates. All right, and if you are finding a particular chapter tough, you do have Preksha ma'am's videos on our channel that would definitely help. And civics also, she prepares her videos in a very concise, crisp, and simple way. So that would definitely help you all. Preksha ma'am would guide you more on the tips for history and civics. But if you ask me, for now, I would just tell you all to understand the concepts in both history and civics, develop analysis and a notion of your own when it comes to this particular moments, because you all would get these kind of questions in the exams. All right, guys, it was really nice. Okay, Saksham says it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Saksham. uh okay, I've answered the question about history civics. Shrishti ma'am, after completing the whole syllabus, 10 years, PYQs and specimen papers, you will we be able to score 98 95%? Of course, that is that is a given. All right, if you have finished the whole syllabus, you have understood the uh, demand of ICSE, or what ICSE actually expects y'all to deliver in your answer scripts. I would be making a video on that. That will come up this week. So in that, y'all will get a clarity on the syllabus and these kind of questions as well. So yes, but answering your question, Shrishti, definitely you can easily score. Sinu, she says hi Sinu, hi nature lover Shikhar Johari. Ma'am, how can I learn biology properly with understanding the concept? Shikhar, you would have to, go through the chapters and the concepts that you feel you are not understanding. Go and maybe when you Google a simplification of those concepts, you do have very clear, easy explanations of the same. Our rapid revision videos are there as well, but we haven't finished the entire syllabus. You can definitely wait and look forward to the videos that are coming up for biology. But you'll have to, when it comes to understanding the concepts, you would have to try to simplify it for yourself. And if you feel you're not able to understand a particular concept, that would again be because the basic understanding of that particular concept would be lacking. So for that, you'll have to go to the basics to understand and build up your understanding to reach the understanding level of the concept that you are finding hard to understand. All right, so that way you can learn biology properly and remember the terms. All right. Ma'am, how to understand history and not to mug it up? Prativa, like I said, do understand what led to particular movements, to understand the political climate or the cultural significance of the setup at the respective time periods of the chapters you all do have in history. And just mug up the dates. If you read it like a story, and if you don't take it in a way to mug up or memorize, so most of the students end up mugging up or memorizing and not understanding because of the fear of the exam. They are so focused on not forgetting that that they actually forget to understand. They just focus on memorizing and not understanding. So learn to differentiate between the two and read it like a story. All right. Ma'am, how many hours should we study in a day if we don't have tuitions? Utsav, for you, if you are starting from now, 4 hours with a gradual increase, by I think the by mid October or by the end of October, you should definitely be giving a minimum of 5 hours, but you can start with 4 hours for now. Arjun says, ma'am, I'm a very average student, but I want to score 85 plus. But खुद को जितना भी खा लूँ, मैं खुद की सुनता ही नहीं, क्या करूँ? That's so honest, Arjun. But having this goal itself to score 85 plus is you've got your answer there, Arjun. This shows that you have the willpower to score 85 plus. So you just have to follow what I said, right? So understand the syllabus, finish chapters in all the subjects, and practice your previous year question papers. All right. Tips for biology, Shikhar. I did answer your question. Uh, you're welcome, Priya. All right. So Spurti wants to know if I studied in ICSE. Yes, Spurti. Hi, Bhushan, and bye as well, because uh, Bharat Karti, ma'am, can you teach for UPSC? Bharat, I am teaching ICSE. All right. Shikhar, I've answered that question. I have a math exam tomorrow. All the best, Shashikala. Strategy, go and watch Shubhanshu sir's videos right now. All right, he has made videos on math strategies. Ma'am, till which month our syllabus should be completed to solve sample papers? By December. All right, latest by December. Try to finish it by mid-December. So you would have like time to prepare for your pre-final examination, and you would have time to solve previous year question papers as well. But the sooner the better. But December is the max. You all should finish your syllabus by then. Good evening, Prince. Shashikala ma'am, I have math. All the best. um yes, definitely, Shashikala. You can go ahead and join us in the ICSE batch of Unacademy. How to improve essay writing, because my essay writing is so bad. We have a video coming up on this, Shweta. We would definitely guide you all, but essay writing, you do have to read a lot, all right, and learn to frame learn the structure of essay writing, and do practice writing essays, your introduction, your body, your conclusion, and you would have to see to that you make it interesting in a way where the examiner does want to continue reading, and that is when the examiner would give you, that is according to what the examiner would give you marks for your essay. And of course, your grammar. Punctuation is very important. Do not ignore your commas, your colons, your semicolons, your capital letters, and have a very neat handwriting. Ma'am, till okay, I answered the question. Arush, Shubhanshu sir would definitely help you with the time management in math, but practice previous year question papers, solve them so you know how long you take to solve. Kuldeep, I scored 85 in half year. Can I score 95 in board exams? Of course, Kuldeep. But half year, I'm guessing you would have just completed half of your syllabus. But do complete the rest of the syllabus and practice previous year questions, and you would be good to go for a 95 plus. Ma'am, can we attempt more than 4 questions in section B of any paper? See, the choosing questions does vary, right? Like in English literature, like in for example, section A, all questions you have to answer, and then answer one question minimum in section B, C, and D. And then you have a choice of one question that you can answer from any of the 4 sections that are there. So which, if you could specify which subject, I could tell you Nagaram, but any paper I wouldn't be able to answer. Kritika ma'am, I answered that question. Ma'am, best specimen paper book, please, ma'am. Astitva, there is no book. Please just go to the CISCE.org website, and you would have the specimen paper for 2025 and 2024. Like, go through the specimen papers of the last 5 years that are given on the website. Do not go in for any other books. We have scored less. Shadman, ma'am, I have scored less marks in the first board. Can I score 90 above if I give my percent effort? Of course, Shadman. Do put in your effort. Do follow what I did mention: syllabus completion and understanding of concepts, previous year question papers, and you can definitely score. I live in Karnataka, Annie. Ma'am, okay. All right, Naitik, do not succumb to bullying. Ma'am, finish your syllabus by December max. Alright, how to prepare for boards in 5 months. I did mention understand your syllabus. You'll have to allot a minimum of 4 to 5 hours every day starting immediately. um Alright, meme hum, how to push harder in last months. You would have to allot more time with good with a good quality of concentration, avoid distractions. How to manage time with school and tuitions, that is a challenge, Jaswinder. But you would have to, in school also, if they are, whatever they finish in school, try to revise that after you come back home from your tuitions. And I'm pretty sure tuitions would help. I mean, if they're helping you, well and good, but do see to that even in your tuitions you are sticking to the strategy I did mention here. Okay, that is the main strategy, that is completion of your syllabus, previous year questions, and understanding of concepts. How to be calm. Anirudh, you would have to first believe in yourself and understand that you have to enjoy this process also. All right, do not get pressurized by anything. All right, I know there would be pressure of performance, and there is fear of forgetting, but you would have to understand and realize that by not being calm, you are just worsening the situation. So be calm, enjoy the process, and if you do what is right now, which is giving the exam time and studying and understanding it in a calm manner, you would definitely be able to stay calm. All right, and do indulge in activities like maybe a game of football or whatever you like. Do that for at least half an hour, 1 hour a day. I haven't done well in my school second comparatives, and now we'll have pre-boards. How can I prepare all of the syllabus of so many subjects till the pre-board start from December? All right, if you haven't finished the syllabus also, and even if you haven't done well in your half yearlies, it is okay. All right, so you do know where you did fault or where you went wrong for you not to do well in your half yearly. So learn from those mistakes and start studying right now. All right, create a timetable, understand the syllabus, do give time to the subjects and the concepts that you do find tough, and focus on completing the syllabus along with revision and practicing previous year questions and the questions from behind the chapters in your textbook. Ma'am, only few days are left for midterms. How to cover and revise the whole syllabus in less time? One advantage you have when it comes to midterms, you've just done half your syllabus. So do revise, all right? Do revise, and the concepts that you feel you haven't gained clarity on, understand them better, and practice questions. Jai Shri Radhe Krishna, ma'am. Jai Shri Radhe Krishna, Satya Kumar. Mind maps coming up. All right, guys. You. All right. 1 minute. Um. Anya, I teach biology and English literature. All right, guys. For the questions that are pending, I would address them in our next live. Thanks for staying with me, and the questions that I haven't answered, I would take them up in the next live. All right. Yes, the entire syllabus video we would make one, and even if we do give you a weekly schedule, I don't think you should follow it even if we do come up with it, because you should have your own personalized weekly schedule, because you would be the best judge of how you can what your time placements are like. Study vlogs. All right. All right, guys. I will answer the rest of the questions in our next live. All right. So it was really fun interacting with you all, and I hope I did help you all resolve your doubts. And I will join you all. Okay. Jasmeet says, "Ma'am, please come live more often." All right, Jasmeet. I will, but this is also very time consuming. You all should be studying as well. So I will join you all in the next live, and if you all have any queries, do leave it on the comment section of any of my videos, and I will revert to you all right? So thank you guys. Stay calm, focus, concentrate, and do what you have to do right now. Prioritize your studies right now, all right? Your health, your studies, and avoid distractions, but indulge in a few activities to rejuvenate yourself, and do not stress, all right? So I hope you all did have most of your doubts resolved. To the ones whose questions I couldn't resolve, next live for sure, and if it's urgent, you can leave it in the comment section. I will see you all in my next live or my next video. Until then, take care, good night, have responsible fun, and let's crack it. Bye bye, guys.